Hello and welcome to today's webinar, where we will be talking about what's new in Easy Project. My name is Anna Ogunusi. I work in Easy Software as a business development manager, and today I will be your host for today's webinar. So let's quickly go through the list of what's new in Easy Project, which you can actually find on our website. Let me just show you once again how you can actually get to this page. So when you go to our homepage, in the right-hand side, you can see this piece, which is New Easy Project 2019 brings you. And if you click on Show More, you get to this landing page where you can see the details on what's new in Easy Project. So let's quickly run through the list, and then we will actually have a look at the features itself in action. So now we offer to our clients two ways to actually onboard to our clients and our users. And there is either the Lite version or full demo data. So what's the difference? We created an onboarding trial version where you actually have no demo data, because a lot of clients were giving us feedback that they don't like the demo data that is in there. So based on the feedback from our clients, we created two options, two ways how you can onboard. Further, we also brought new global dashboards, which we'll have a look at, which give you perfect overview of all progress on projects, tasks, time tracking, resource management, etc. So just in one glimpse, you can get all the data you need. Then we have also added a new big feature, which is business intelligence, which brings you all key data, metrics, and KPIs about your projects on a single screen. We also improved our meeting calendar and basically merged several modules such as attendance, spend time, meeting calendar together in our new feature called Scheduler. Then we have also improved our work breakdown structure, which is a mind map-like view of your projects, by adding budget management right onto it, which is called cost breakdown structure. Another feature that we brought based on our clients' feedback is resource management reservations, which actually allow you to book a person to allocate their time for some work, but not, without assigning it to a particular project. And last but not least, we have made some improvements to our Agile. So if you want to sign up for a new trial, you simply click on sign up for free. And as you can see over here, it gives you two options, as I mentioned. So you can either sign up for the Lite demo, which gives you quick and easy onboarding, or for the full demo for detailed product exploration. When we click on the eyes over here, it gives us more information. So as you can see, Lite demo trial has no demo data. There is only two predefined user types, which is a project manager and a team member. While in the full demo, we have the demo data as you are used to, the kind of onboarding that you probably went through yourself. We still have our 15 predefined user types and 4 levels of roles and permissions, and both of them are set up as Easy Project 2019 platform subscription package. The packages and prices that have also changed, we'll have a look at those at the end of the webinar. So let's go to our Lite demo data version. I have already set up our trial, and what I would say about the Lite demo data trial is that it's very intuitive, it's easy to get to understand. So first of all, at the top of both actual trials, you have the trial settings, where you can see the roles and features overview. In the Lite version, naturally, you will see it only for those two predefined user types, which is a project manager and a team member. And we predefine some features that they are most likely to use during their daily work. You can also rename your domain over here. Then you can also import projects and invite colleagues. So right now I'm using the Easy Project Lite Trello as a project manager. And on my home dashboard, the main piece is Easy Scheduler, and it's followed by tasks in Kanban. So Easy Scheduler is a very big feature that you will be using right now, because it merges several features together, which is attendance, where people were logging when they arrived to work and when they were leaving work. Also spend time, where people are logging what kind of projects and tasks they were working on. A meeting calendar, where they were scheduling meetings, but also it helps with managing tasks, allocating tasks to different users, as well as managing your CRM cases and logging sales activities. So here is how it works. As you can see, we actually have few tasks over here. And that's simply because, though there is no demo data, we created a sample project for you, which helps you to get started. And that particular project has actually several tasks. And those tasks simply describe your first steps in Easy Project. So as you can see, you can actually view the task straight in the scheduler as well. And this is what the task looks like when you open it in your scheduler. So you can see the basic attributes of the task, and you can change everything straight away here as you go, without having the need to open the task in another window or click on the task, open the full task, and then having to come back to your schedule. You can also see the description. So as you can see, this particular task helps you to start your project. So it tells you how to create a new project, where to click exactly, how to follow the 3-step wizard that you are already familiar with, etc. And you can also see what attachments are on that particular task. So that's one thing. Another thing is that you can actually now plan working on that particular task into a particular part of the day, which is also something that our clients have been asking for, because you can plan start date and due date of a task. On some tasks, they were having start date and due date in the same day, and some clients wanted it to actually go into particular part of the day, which was not possible in Gantt before. So now what you can do, as long as you have estimated time, so that's one thing that needs to be on the task in order for you to actually place it in your scheduler, which is over here, and it can be also adjusted straight in your scheduler. Then you can just simply use drag and drop in your scheduler and plan it for a particular part of the day. As you can see, it won't allow me to plan it before the start date, and the same would apply that it can be planned put after the due date. You would have to adjust the start date or the due date that you can actually see over here on the task. Now, as you can see, it is straight placed it for the full 1 hour. However, we can adjust that as well. So we can just do for half an hour. And then we are left with another half an hour that we can plan somewhere else. Let's say for another day. Or at the same time, if we realize that it might actually take us longer, we can also adjust the estimated time over here. Let's say we will put 8 hours. And then the task will again show over here, because it means that we still have 3 hours that we need to work on the task. And like this, we can plan all our tasks. And if we start planning them at the beginning of our workday, it will plan it automatically for the next one, as we can see over here. So we planned it for the end of our workday, so it planned the rest for the following morning, or we can just remove it from the following morning as well and place it somewhere else. So this is how you can actually allocate tasks for a particular part of the day, which will help you to plan and manage your workload during the day even better. There are other actions that we can actually do straight in our scheduler as well. So if we click on our scheduler, you can see that we have a variety of actions that we can do. We can plan a meeting, which is the same like in our meeting calendar. So it can be either a meeting in person, it can be audio meeting, video meeting, and it can be integrated with your Zoom as well. We can actually straight up create a new task here as well. So once we create this task, it would be added to the list to our tasks. We can log our attendance. So as in, we just came to the office, we are working from home office, vacation, sick leave, etc. You can also log a sales activity that can be straight away connected with your CRM case or your contact. And you can look up those entities either by the name or by the ID. You can choose the date for the particular sales activity. You can choose what sales activity it is, call, email, meeting, or any other sales activity that you have in your system. You can plan it for yourself or for your colleagues. You can also invite your clients and you can add some description. So this just means that you are saving time by having to go on the particular CRM case and log the sales activity there. You can log it here and you can see it in your schedule. And then we can also create the allocation of the task that we are doing using drag and drop. On the allocation over here, simply choose the task, choose the date, choose the time, and it will save in your scheduler as well. So this is scheduler. Basically, it allows you, for you as a project manager, to manage your and your tasks, your team's task straight away here. You also can be you can change you can adjust the settings. You can choose what kind of users you want to be seeing over here, if you want to be seeing and what kind of task, if you want to be seeing just your task, if you want to see your the tasks of your team, and also what entities we want to see, such as tasks, meetings, attendance. You can see the difference in the color between the task and the meeting, sales activities, holidays, etc. You can also edit what kind of schedule you want to use. So for a project manager, is the manager's scheduler type, which means that you can manage, assign tasks for your team as well, while for a team member, it's set for a personal scheduler. You can change the display range of the scheduler, so you can set it manually or it can be taken from the working calendar, and you can choose what users you want to see, and then you, as I said, you can actually create your own filters and save them over there. So that way you can manage your whole day from one simple module. So in Easy Project Lite, you of course have all these menu items such as tasks, projects, finances, Gantt, etc. And just to give you an idea, here is where we actually applied our new dashboards, and we'll have a look in, at the dashboards in more depth in the full demo data, because there we'll be able to see a bit more. However, this is what they usually look like. You will have some basic statistics at the top, such as open task, closed task, spend time, remaining estimated time, etc. You can filter the modules by project, assignee, author. And then, for instance, on task, it will show you the Kanban view. While on the project, the dashboard looks very similar. You will see a list of open projects. Then you can also see some data for your finances. And then we have a global Gantt in your menu. And then other items can be also, of course, found in the menu more. That is available for the project managers, not for the team members. So the team members are meant to work from their home dashboard, basically. So this is easy project Lite for you. Now let's switch to the full demo data version. So as you can see, we have a bit more tasks over here. And that's based on the fact that the system is filled with more demo data. Right now, I'm also using it as a project manager. And if you open the settings, you can actually see again the roles and features overview, and you can see all the user types that you can choose from. You can also rename your domain. You can delete the demo data in this step. You can import your data, and you can invite users to start working with you in your easy project. So over here, the scheduler works the same way. You can also manage your filters over here. So right now we are looking at our task. That's the default one with the home icon. We can also have a look at the task of our development team. And then you can see that we are seeing few more users over here. And we are seeing their tasks, the task allocation, and we can work in scheduler the same way. We can plan variety of attributes in there, such as meeting task, attendance, sales activities, and allocations. Let's have a look at the dashboards again. So you can see the project one, because here we have many more projects. We have a list of all the projects on our project dashboard. Same way we can view our task dashboard with the where we can see the open task, closed task, and all the tasks in Kanban view. Then we have our global Gantt. Global Gantt gives you an overview of all your projects in Gantt chart. Then we have a resource management dashboard with number of tasks, estimated time, spend time, and all this can be also, of course, customized for you. And the dashboards also have a variety of tabs that you can work on, which gives you more data, more in depth. We have also added a dashboards for things such as milestones. So you can see over here how many, simple statistics for all the milestones within your system. How many are open, how many are closed, how many issues are under those milestones, etc. And you can, of course, use the filters over the milestones as well. You can see some graphs and data over here. We can have a look at the dashboards from over here, which is, for instance, our sprint dashboard. So you can see how many sprints are open, what are the story points, if you use story points in your sprints, etc. And you can see the projects that have sprint open. You can see some statistics over here. So this gives you a good idea on how you can actually view the data you have within your system without having to do analysis anywhere else outside the system. So now let's have a look at, actually, let's go back to resource management and show you the reservations feature. So as I said, reservations is something that is allowing you to book out a particular person because you know that you might need them for something without actually having to allocate the time on a particular task or a project. So how would you do that? First of all, we have to allow the presentations in our tools. So we have to click the reservations, and now we can work with them. So let's say that we want to book out time for Danny, the developer, and let's change the view for these 2 days over here. So we just simply use drag and drag in the system. We can say potential new project. You can name it anything you want. This is the start date and due date based on how we drag it in the chart. However, you can of course change it over here. You can add estimated time because it does not necessarily have to be the full day, but you can put as many hours as you want. So we can say it'll be 8 hours over those 2 days, and we can also choose how we want to allocate those 8 hours. So if you are familiar with working in our resource management, you know that there are many ways you can actually allocate the hours over the time period, which can be from end, from start, evenly, etc. So let's just keep the preset settings and we save it. And you can see that this is you can see it even looks differently. So you can see that these are tasks on particular project, while this one does not have a project, and even the name looks differently because you can, if you click on it, it'll just open the reservation. It won't open a particular task. It shows in a different color, yet we can still see that this is the estimated time we have booked in for, and it counts in the total of hours for a day. And you can see that here is showing in red. That means that on this particular day, on the 18th of March, we are actually overloading him. And then you can work with it same way as you would with any other task. You can move it around. Such as here now it shows fine, because here it's optimum workload, 8 hours, and here he has just those 4 hours for the reservation. So another feature that I want to show you is the cost breakdown structure. And for that, let's go to our global account. Of course, make sure that you save all your changes that you make in your software. Let's go to global account and let's choose one of our finance projects that we will demonstrate this feature on. So for you to use cost breakdown structure, we would go to WBS, which is a work breakdown structure. Cost breakdown structure is very good, especially for those people who are really used to working in one work breakdown structure. However, till now, the work breakdown structure was good mainly for creating the structure of your project. But then if you wanted to work with your finances, you had to go to a different tab on your project, which is the budget. But now you can see that you have a new icon on your work breakdown structure, which is over here. And if we click on it, it brings us new options on the top. And we can straight up see some numbers over here. So let's have a look at what actually those numbers means. First of all, you can choose what entity from your budget you want to be viewing on your work breakdown structure, which can be the real profit, planned profit, total cost, total planned cost, real income, or planned income. You can also be changing the currencies. In the trial version, we offer you 2 currencies, which is Euro and US dollars. In your client versions, when you have a paid subscription, it depends on the currencies that you have in your system. So it can be any other currency and you can be switching between them. So just to show you, now it's showing in Euro. We can actually click on US dollars. It straight up uses the conversion rate to convert to US dollars. Here's the dungeon that we can use. So you can see that, for instance, the project is showing in green because the total overall is actually positive. We can also see the budget on each of the entities over here. In green, it will be showing, of course, what's positive. Here is showing what's negative in red. And we can click on it and see it in more detail. So when we click on it, we see the whole overview. We can see the incomes, total cost, profit, etc. We can also create straight away a new real income or planned income, as well as new planned expense and new real expense. And at any point, you can switch off your cost breakdown structure if you don't want to worry about the finance anymore, and you are back to just creating the structure for your project. So that was cost breakdown structure, which is an improvement of our work breakdown structure WBS feature that you can use on the project level. Now there's one thing that I would like to show you, which is you will access it through the menu more. And it's called Easy BI, which is business intelligence. So what is business intelligence? Business intelligence brings you the excuse me, key data, metrics, and KPIs about all your projects and the whole business that you are running in your Easy project on a single screen. You can see that we actually have an inline manual that is going to take you through the settings of your business intelligence as well. So basically on this one screen in one look, you can get all the important insights, and you don't need to have any other external software for data analysis. I'm sure you have heard about business intelligence from other software providers as well, and this way you don't have to be passing your data to another software. You don't have to integrate your Easy project with any other software or run some analysis in Excel sheet. You can simply do it all in Easy project. So over here we have some preset tabs that you can use, which is company. So in company, we'll look at all the data regarding the whole operations of the company. We can look at the countries that we are selling our products to. We can look at our products that we are selling. We can also check our users, how profitable they are, how much billable time they are showing, if they're actually bringing income to the company, etc. And each of those tabs also have filters that we can use based on date, product, country, currency. So again, the currency depends on the currencies you have available in your system. So looking at the company data, we can see some costs, incomes, and ROI. Another piece of the dashboard is actually a profit calculation. So over here, we see the real data. And we can be wondering, how would the data actually change if we, for instance, invested more in AdWords? So you can see how the numbers would change, how our marketing return on investment would change, if the total return on investment would change, etc. And the same way we can do if, for instance, we would think that our net income will increase to 800,000. We can also see the changes in real time. So this way, it also helps you to actually make some decisions, because before you actually make the changes on your spendings, on your marketing campaigns, it gives you a better idea, and you can compare it to the actual data that you are getting at the moment. You have some graphs here, which can be countries based on return on investment, income per countries, incomes per product. You can have a map from where your new customers are coming from. When you integrate it with your Google AdWords, you can also see the data from your Google AdWords, such as where you are spending the most on your AdWords. what are the expenses per product, etc. What's really amazing about business intelligence is that it gives you not only one level of data, but any data you click on, you can go into another depth of the data. So we click on here and we can see a new dashboard opens, which is already just for product 2. So then we can see the return on investment for the particular product, the income, campaign costs, new clients, etc. And again, you can click on any of those graphs and it'll again bring you to a new dashboard. Yet you are still actually staying in the, you are not leaving the page, you are not going anywhere else, you don't have to be clicking on go back button. We simply have all these levels opened and we can close them without having to move somewhere else within the software. Let's have a look at the tab for users. So you can see the filters are pretty much the same over here. And we can see some basic metrics. We can always change it. You can get rid of some. You can add some that you actually need. So we can see the number of sales activities. We can always see the trends over here, project earnings and the trend. It also has an explanation with how it is calculated. So project earnings is billable time plus multiplied by external time, etc. You can see what product your users, your team is spending the most time on, what projects they are spending the time on. You can see the tasks filtered by the project, and you can see the earnings versus personal cost. And even all these graphs, just like on the previous step, you can simply click on it and you will get to the next level. So we had a look at the Lite trial version, where you have no demo data except for the one project that is taking you through the basic steps and onboarding in your Easy project. We also had a look at the full demo data that offers you a variety of data that will give you a good idea on how your Easy project can work, what it would look like once you load in all your data. It's very easy to actually delete all the data and then you can import your own data. And as promised, I said that we have made some changes in our pricing as well. So let's go back to our website. When we click on pricing, you can see over here that we have, instead of like having the packages based on the number of users in your platform and then adding all the extension modules, we have simplified it right now. So we have just 3 packages, which are different by the plugins and modules that they offer. So Essentials pretty much have just what's for the features for the basic project management, while Business, on top of the project management, it has resource management, including scheduler, and finance management, including the cost breakdown structure. And Platform, on top of all that, it also offers CRM, help desk, knowledge base, and document management system. So these are the prices that we are, that's actually currently a promotion that we are running. It's only time limited offer, and from the 1st of April, the prices will actually be increasing, as you can see over here. So how does it work? The calculation is pretty simple. You choose which plan you want, and then you choose the number of users you want to have. So now we are giving you much more flexibility in the number of users. You don't have to pay for 40 users when you have just 26 users, etc. So you choose the exact number, and you can always in the future buy an extra users user when needed. Starting from 12 months, you can get a discount on your subscription, but you can also pay for any other number of months. You can pay every 4 months, every 6 months, or you can purchase 36 months. As you can see, the discount is quite big when the higher number of months you purchase as well. And then you just fill in your data. So if you're already a client and you are looking to actually change the structure of the of your price of your subscription that you have currently with your Easy project, I suggest you contact your account manager and you get in touch with them and they can create a proposal for you. So if you have any questions, we actually have a question and answer feature at the toolbar. So feel free to write any questions and answers. I would also like to let you know that we are, of course, planning more webinars, and you can also watch recording of our past webinar and our today's webinar on our website under the Services and Training Center. So there is already a video recording of our last webinar, and you can as well sign up for our upcoming webinars over here. So thank you so much for your attention. I don't see any questions yet. I will leave it running for another couple of minutes. Feel free to type in your question. If you have any questions later, you can always get in touch with us through our chat window at the bottom here, or just send us an email or give us a ring. So thank you for your attention, and I wish you all the best and good luck with your projects.